a global movement that is shaping and changing lives across more than 180 countries. It's fun. It's high energy. It's freeing. And most importantly, it's a vibrant fitness community. This is Zumba. After taking America in the early 2000s by storm, Zumba's popularity grew mainly through word of mouth and finally made its way to the Indian shores where it just fits like a perfect pair of leggings. Today, more and more Indians are signing up for Zumba than ever before. But how did this form of workout become so famous in the country? We got introduced to a brand of fitness that was not a regimen, but something enjoyable and more freestyle. A way of fitness that combines the universal languages of music and dance, bringing new music styles from around the world to Indian ears, and even finding a new purpose for our very own Bollywood music. India experienced a fitness revolution. Yes, I am speaking of Zumba. I am Dhwani Karia and welcome to the rise of Zumba. Let us look at how Zumba became one of the best things to happen to fitness in India. Right at this very moment, there are 1,500 classes happening around the globe with millions of people actively leading a healthy lifestyle through Zumba. That's a win for better health if you ask me. Zumba is an exercise routine that uses fitness, entertainment and culture into the ultimate dance party experience. Artists like Pitbull and Daddy Yankee have in fact used Zumba's global network of instructors to launch and promote their music in classes. Michelle Obama even participated in a Zumba class alongside Mario Lopez as part of a Let's Move campaign. There's definitely something that draws so many people to this amazing combination of dance and fitness. Today, the word Zumba is synonymous with high-octane dance routines done to Latin music. But where did it even originate? Every great story has humble beginnings, and ours takes us to Colombia. In the early 2000s, a young dancer by the name of Alberto Beto Perez moved from Colombia to Miami with a dream of teaching fitness through dance. The discovery of Zumba was a happy accident because after forgetting his usual aerobics training music, he started using Latin music to train his students, layering fitness moves onto his favorite steps. Back then, he decided to call it Rumba because in Spanish, rumba means party. But the true phenomenon took over only in the early 2000s through DVD sales. Beto teamed up with two more Albertos, Alberto Perlman and Alberto Aguion, to launch fitness videos that would soon go viral before the term was even coined. But unhappy with the name Rumba and afraid that people might confuse it with Roomba, Beto decided to change it up and combine his favorite swashbuckler's name, Zorro, with Roomba, which officially gave birth to Zumba. Zumba has spread its wing across more than 180 countries today, and India is most definitely one of the countries that very happily embraced it. Today, Zumba is taught across the country in cities and towns, both big and small. So why don't we meet someone who is known for being one of the pioneers of Zumba in India? Zumba Education Specialist Sucheta Pal.
Hi, I'm Sucheta Pal and I'm the Ambassador and Zumba Education Specialist for India.
Me gusta como tú mueves tu cuerpo, me gusta tu manera de bailar. Se prende el party, esto que se viene que te va a poner a gozar. Pégale, 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 pégale con todo. Pégale, 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 pégale con todo. Pégale, 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 pégale con todo. Pégale, 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 pégale con todo.
Sucheta, could you tell us a bit about your background?
For sure. I'm a small town girl from Ranchi, born and brought up, did my engineering, went into the corporate world in Mumbai, but somewhere deep down in my heart, dance was my passion. So quit everything, went into professional dance training, got married, went to the US, and that's where I discovered Zumba, and the rest is history.
What would you say drove you towards Zumba?
So in the corporate life, although I loved it, I was good at it, but it was a 9 to 9, anxiety-filled, job. And somewhere down the line, I kind of got into anxiety and depression, and that was one of the worst times of my life. And my truest, release was when I danced. And what better than Zumba? So when I finally got to the US, discovered it for the first time, this was 2009, 2010, I knew that this was it. Like, I was smiling as I was working out. So I was getting fitter in the body, but also in the mind. Like, for that 1 hour, I forgot everything and I knew this was it.
And at what stage was Zumba in India back then?
See, in the US, Zumba was taught in every studio, right? Every studio and gym. But imagine in India, it was just a few instructors teaching at that time. So that was literally it. This was a baby stage, like an infant stage in India at that time.
Has this created any impact on your life personally?
Huge. I get my strength training in, and of course my flexibility and mobility. Now let's talk about, my anxiety over the years. That's been managed by this program for the last decade. I call this the happy workout Zumba because it releases these, happy hormones, the endorphins, which is so great for the mind. So it's all about good mental wellness with Zumba. I get to inspire people to get fitter as they're smiling and also earn through it. And just not me, but thousands of instructors across the world and of course in India are making this as a full-time career. And let me also tell you that as a woman, that's so important that I get to be independent with an alternate career. What more do you want to, have in life? It's amazing.
I wanted to ask that, you're one of the pioneers, the Zumba education specialist in India. So how have you seen the rise of Zumba in the country?
Two things. One is, of course, the amazing licensed Zumba instructor community of India that is taking Zumba to every nook and corner. And second is the Zumba education specialist team. So of course, I was one of the first, but now I've had the honor and privilege to train 16 more over the last years, and they are amazing. They're teaching in Orissa, Assam. Of course, we have Shweta Kulkarni in Pune. We have Pratik Kundyal in Delhi. So we have this amazing team, and that's how the brand, the program, and the community is growing.
What a beautiful community indeed.
It's wonderful.
After meeting Sucheta, who has been a part of Zumba's meteoric rise, I'm now heading to Delhi to unravel more stories and follow Zumba's journey. One of the first people to start training students in India was Zumba education specialist Pratik Kundyal. With over 7 years of experience as an instructor, Pratik is sharing the joy of learning and leading the change. To teach Zumba, you must be a licensed instructor, and you only get the real benefit of Zumba by training with a licensed instructor. You can easily identify an instructor from their Zumba wear. So let's go meet one of the best and find out what drives him.
Hi, this is Pratik Kundyal, Zumba education specialist from Delhi, India. So there is a small boy from a middle class family who's always dreamed about watching the movie stars and getting fascinated by them. I got that calling that that you want to be somewhere related to music or somewhere related to this dance where I can connect to it. So I started doing some daily wages job which I have to do it to complete my dance trainings, and I was working professionally getting trained, and I did a lot of dancing shows, and I decided to open up my own studio. But one fine day, one of my friend, and he's my mentor too, he called me up and he said, that there is some dance fitness format which is coming which will help you out. So that's where I got to know about the Zumba. I experienced the love over there. I experienced that unity over there. I experienced that, that you can be yourself, irrespective of a dancer or a non-dancer, coming from a corporate background, coming under one roof for one passion, which is spreading smile, spreading inspiration, and dancing with all together. First, they have to go and find it out a training on www.zumba.com, which is an official website for us. Whether you are finding a training, whether you are finding an instructor, whether you are finding a class, or any nearby event related to Zumba, all the information goes totally on that universal website. You need to register for that training. First, you need to be a licensed instructor to complete that 2 days of training with all the signs and the program. That particular person has to go through all the auditions and everything. There are so many people who are dealing with anxiety, stress, day-to-day disorders, maybe corporate life, personal life. There are so many things which is happening in their life, but once they come in this class, they call it as their happy hour. If you have the passion, if you have the zeal to fulfill your dreams, to learn, inspire, dance, connect, and the beauty to excel over your expectations, over your dreams, to create such a magical picture for yourself, this is the right place for you.
Did you know that as of 2022, 1 in every 4 Indians is obese, based on National Family Health Survey 5? This can lead to not only cardiovascular diseases, but also lead to stress and anxiety. But Zumba is one of those workouts that can truly have a transformative experience on your body, mind and soul. Every month, licensed Zumba instructors get music and content from Zumba to help them keep their classes fresh. Today, as Zumba takes over several cities in India, it's obvious why it has made such an impact. We just love dancing and we hate ruthless workouts. If you had to choose between being yelled at burning fat as compared to coming together as a community and dancing your worries away, of course you'd choose the latter. But why talk about transformative experiences when we can talk to someone who has had such a transformation? So let's go meet them.
Zumba has played a very important role in my life. Where am I? What am I doing? It is only because of Zumba. From being a corporate slave to a Zumba instructor, which was not at all a planned move. And here I am dancing since 2015 every year on stage, only because of Zumba. I was 97 kgs, which I was overweight, but that was not it. I was dealing with depression as well. So I never used to sleep properly, and at 3 a.m. in the morning, I was searching online what to do for weight loss, and Zumba came on top, and then I searched Zumba studio near me. Very same day, I walked into my first ever Zumba class, and it changed my life. I never felt happier than ever. Earlier, I was introvert, very shy, and very reserved person, and now I am very people-friendly, welcoming, and I deal with all situations with a smile on my face.
Zumba as an exercise is a celebration of what our bodies can do. It leaves you with an unforgettable experience. As we have learned, Zumba is a workout that you want to do and aren't forced to do. It's inspiring more and more people to join in on the party. We have someone with us today who has never tried Zumba but wants to experience it, especially after she has lost 30 kgs on her own and wants to take it to the next level of fitness and fun. Here is the inimitable Sapna Vyas.
Hey everyone, I'm Sapna Vyas. Today, I'm keen to learn Zumba and I'm really looking forward to it.
It would be an honor to have you, Sapna, to join our fun and exciting Zumba world.
I'm really looking forward to it Because I love the vibes of Zumba. I love the vibrant colors, the way, it feels to just see and observe. And B, I've seen you dance. And I really want to dance like that too.
Absolutely, and we'll make sure you fall in love with the moves and the music of Zumba too, for sure.
So I'll leave it to you guys. Bye.
Bye, thank you.
Let's do it.
Surely.
This is called the Beto Shuffle.
And why Beto, if I may ask?
So Beto Perez is the creator, the founder of Zumba.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and he's amazing. So let's do this. So again, we'll have our feet comfortably placed.
Okay, like
hip
this.
width
Okay.
apart. You're perfect. Let's have one palm up
Okay.
and slanted to 45 degrees.
Right.
The other palm and hand down, again 45 degrees.
Okay.
So you're going to imagine that you have little bubbles on top, water bubbles, and you're going to pop it on top.
Oh, like
That's
that.
it, yes. And on the lower part of your body, you're simply going to imagine there is water flowing and you're going
Wow.
to push it down.
Oh.
But this movement should happen together. So it's
Okay.
a pop and push.
All right.
Let's try on the left. Ready? 5, 6, 7. Pop and push, pop and push.
Like that, right?
Yes.
I really liked it. Do you think it's good?
Awesome. Kudos. You're part of the Zumba world now.
Yeah. Max Pisolante. Piso Music.
So, Suchita, when I'm doing this move, I feel as if this is the logo of Zumba, if I'm not wrong.
How did you know that? It
Oh,
is
really?
exactly the Zumba logo.
I just assumed, and I'm so happy I'm right.
Yes, you are. Absolutely right.
Shweta Kulkarni is another of India's Zumba education specialists and conducts Zumba fitness classes and training across the country. She has been associated with Zumba for a decade now, and her Zumba sessions are no less than a party.
My name is Shweta Kulkarni. I am a Zumba education specialist from India. Years back, I got introduced to Zumba in USA, and I think that was my connection with Zumba because it helped me lose almost 25 kgs, whatever I had, put on during my pregnancy. 2011, when I came back to India, I couldn't find much of a Zumba classes around my area. So I decided, why not take this opportunity to become a Zumba instructor and spread this love and happiness, the same thing what I have got as a member in USA. Zumba has always been more mental fitness to all the people, to boost up the mood, to make them happy. And also we say that we release endorphins during Zumba class. And that was much needed in this pandemic time. As soon as pandemic hit all of us, Zumba as a company pivoted from this in-person classes to the virtual world. And what we saw is, within weeks, millions of people started moving and grooving with all the Zumba instructors through this virtual experience. It's been amazing 10 years that I'm a Zumba instructor, and every day I teach my Zumba classes as if there is no dull day with Zumba in your life.
Ey, 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 pa' mi gente que está en el party. Con Zumba.
What you are witnessing right now is 16 of India's Zumba education specialist team coming together in Mumbai to blow your mind away with the Zumba masterclass of a lifetime. Don't believe that this dance and fitness routine can be a wholesome and exhilarating experience? Well, they're here to show you how it's done. As we set out to explore the rise of Zumba in India, I had anticipated a roller coaster learning experience. But much like Zumba, the people I met and the dedication I witnessed continues to blow my mind. We met some amazing trainers who are changing lives by making fitness an absolute joyride. And we also met people who are witnessing the life-altering changes, as well as people who are yearning to learn more about Zumba. That's enough motivation for me to join a Zumba class ASAP. And you should too. It's super easy and trust me, anyone can do it.